Some prominent Nigerians have described the call for interim government in Nigeria as misguided individuals and enemies of democracy. While speaking with newsmen, Pastor Ikuru, a member of the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council in Lagos, on Saturday said that Tinubu's eventual emergence at the keenly contested election was the plan of God, as he called on the anti-democracy players to desist from their plot. Iruko condemned the actions and words of anti-democracy actors, especially from the opposition, who are clamoring for an interim government, as he said the election was free, fair, and credible. He called on security agencies, especially the police and men of the Department of State Services, DSS, to arrest and prosecute those sponsoring the provocative narratives. On the spot, Bayo Ilupeju said for anyone to say the election was not fair would be an unfair judgment on INEC and the entire conduct of the election, as it could be adjudged the best so far in the history of the country, especially since the return of democracy in 1999. Other speakers concluded that due attention must be paid to the unscrupulous elements threatening to truncate the democratic practice in Nigeria with their ill-advised call for an interim government.
And there are some groups of people who are trying to truncate the law that control democracy. Asuwaju is a father of democracy. Asuwaju fought for this nation. The youth of today who are condemning Asuwaju today, they should try to read history and understand the rules and the things that Asuwaju has done for this nation. Asuwaju has done well. And I totally condemn whosoever who is calling on interim governments. It is an offense against democracy. Because this election, Prophet Godwin Ikuru is telling the nation that this election was election done and was very peaceful.
And you know, going by what the host also mentioned, we've witnessed elections as far back as even early 90s. We know what it used to be. Glory be to God, Nigeria is moving forward a step at a time. Yes, we may not be exactly where we want to be, but we have to always acknowledge the truth. This last election, yes, we have a decline. The number of voters and all that is reduced. The number of votes casted